Hey guys, welcome back. Today I want to share with you some tips on helping you transition to your next dream job. Outside of my day job as a pharmacy manager and pharmacist, I work as a career coach for pharmacists with the Happy PharmD, and it has been an amazing journey with them, and I really try to work with each of my clients, personalize the coaching to their specific needs. So these are some things I've been picked up on and want to give you guys tips on how to help you successfully transfer to your next role. So as a career coach, I work with a lot of one-on-one client on, most of them are retail, burnout, tired from what they're doing, and or just even those in the hospital looking for a change. And I think for us, our change and why we want to transition to a new role has a lot of variable factors. Either our job is getting too demanding or getting too boring, or it's not what you expected when you first started, right? So a variety of reasons why you change job. So let's get into some tips that will help you starting that new journey on the next job. So I would say is kind of think about, number one is, what are you passionate about? What are you good at? So not necessarily just passionate, but what are your strengths? So what are you good at in terms of where would you find yourself lost in time if you just do this one thing? And you really want to dig deep on this, because the next job may not be your dream job if you just want to get out of this place and move on to the next place. And the next place might be as worse or maybe better a little bit, but may not be your dream job. So soul searching is there. And you really want to spend a lot of time to see what is it that you're really good at, that you enjoy doing, that you feel like you don't even need to get paid and still love doing it, or you would just engross in it that you lost track of time. Okay, that's the biggest thing that you need to find out. The second thing is, it will take time for you to build relationship with people. So it's not like, I want to move to the next job and put in a bunch of applications. It's not. As a manager and as an employer and as a hiring manager, I see a lot of applications get lost in the mail and get lost in the electronic system and the black hole, right? So it's not just about putting in the applications, because you can have the flawless applications, yet your application has never been looked at by the hiring manager or even like an HR screener. Because they have some algorithm and certain things to look for. So the next big thing is looking at building relationship. And when you build relationship, that takes time. It's not overnight success. You gotta be able to build relationship with people and show them what you're able to do, what is your capability, how are you helping them, how are you contributing to the profession, how are you going to be a great fit for this job that they have in their back pocket, or they know someone that knows someone. So you really want to build that relationship, and that could be a variety of different ways. It'll be on LinkedIn connections, to connect with people and ask them, do motivational interviewing about their job. It could also be connecting with them through organizations and being able to really build that credibility that you're a great worker, you're a dedicated pharmacy member, team member. So it could indirectly through your church or school or your religious organizations. I mean, wherever you have a touch point with another human being, that is a potential lead for a next gig, next dream job that you want. But again, you got to build that relationship from the startup, and from really genuine relationship, right? Not just, they know me, they know my name, and that's the extent of it, right? Like, they really got to know who you are, because honestly, you guys are all really smart, you are capable, you're a pharmacist, you got through all the school, you have all this degree, so on paper, you're about pretty much similar-ish. So now what distinguishes you from being selected as a candidate for the next job or next gig is your ability to sell yourself in terms of your teamwork, your attitude. For me as an employer and a hiring manager, I hire for attitude and train for skills. I can train you for lots of things. I can train you to be a clinical pharmacist. I can train you to be practicing the top of your license from a clinical standpoint or operational in the hospital setting. But I can't teach you to be nice. I can't teach you to be hungry, willing, flexible, adaptable, right? All those things are coveted by the hiring manager, because we want someone who's willing to work, willing to adapt, willing to do things. And because in healthcare, it's constantly changing and it's not a static thing. It doesn't get stagnant. So you want to be someone who is flexible and willing to innovate and adapt with the flow, and that's what we're looking for. So when I say folks who got an interview, they're halfway in, because based on the paper, you look good. They want to see who you are. They want to see what you're able to manifest. They want to see what you're capable of. So I think capable and also able, and the attitude. Attitude goes a long way. So for pharmacy technician, for example, I would hire someone who has no IV or hospital experience, but they have the right attitude, because we can teach them the IV skills. Of course, it's a bit harder, but we can, right? Same for pharmacist. If you are retail and you go into hospital and you're, quote, brand new, we can teach you the skill set as well. It may take a little bit longer, but if you're willing and able. And the other thing is retention, showing people that you're willing to stay there longer than just a stepping stone. Oh, I'll be here for a year and move on. Really being able to show them the effort that you're willing to take and willing to stay around longer. So those are all big asset points. So those are two major tips I would say, is just get yourself out there. If you feel uncomfortable, or you're an introvert, or you just don't know how to maneuver through, what I recommend is find one mentor that you felt who's a good role model, who has experience that you're looking for, or find one individual that has a job that you want and ask them, what was one thing that you did that helped you? The biggest thing is get out there, don't be shy. All of us want to help you to grow in your professional growth. So feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn for any information or questions that you have. I would love to connect with you and share my journey and help you to be a successful pharmacist and a successful leader. With that, I will close out. I hope you find that helpful. For those who have successfully transitioned to a new career/job, please post in the comment box, what have you done that was successful, and what is the one thing that you find and information that you think it will help others to succeed as well. Well, this YouTube channel is helping to empower leaders to succeed in your career and financial journey, and I hope you will find it interesting and stay with me with this journey. Thank you. Take care.